want it, get it, don't ever give up, you got it. You wanna make it, then chase it, no one can stop you. They're gonna hate you, but let them hate you, that's fine. Cause if they stand in your way, then you gotta leave them behind.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Sam or Burns, and welcome to year 3 of the South Alabama Dynasty. Yep, we are finally here. It is year 3, coming off of a 12-2 season, really a dream season when you think about it. As we go ahead and look at the top 25, our opponent this week is number 14, NC State, at home. Should be a tough one. We'll see if we can get this one to start off the season, led by our Heisman candidate, Jay Jones.
Everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. We are looking live at Ladd-Peebles Stadium in Mobile, Alabama. The countdown to action is on as the players are going through their final preparation. Last-minute instructions from the coaches. They're way too hyped to know what the coach is telling them now. Kickoff not far away. Thanks for joining us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Now let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for all the action. We'll see you at the half.
Alright, so it's good to open up the season at home once again like we did last year. If you do remember last year, we had a very disappointing loss to open up the season against Mississippi State. Could have really, if you think about it, we could have potentially run the table last year. 2 losses in overtime by a combined 3 points, I believe. But right here, Shadrach Thornton going to go ahead and start off the game with a 10-yard run. Now on 1st and 10, Thornton again is going to go on the right side before he is tripped up from behind. And Shadrach is going to go ahead and get 12 yards right there. He's having a good start to his day. 3rd down and 13. Now Mitchell back to pass, looking on the right side. He's got a man. It's Brown. He bounces off a tackler, and he is down inside the 20 to about the 17 after that 30-yard gain. Now Mitchell here handing off up the middle to Shadrach Thornton, and Thornton is down inside the 5 after a 15-yard gain. So only about a minute so far on this drive, and just like that, Thornton and the Wolfpack are into the end zone, and the number 14 NC State Wolfpack are leading South Alabama 7-0. And here comes junior quarterback Bilal Marshall, and he fires on the right side for Ryan Anka. That's a 22-yard gain. If you do remember, Marshall is a transfer from Purdue. He had to sit out all of last year due to that transfer rule. And we're handing off to our Heisman candidate, Jay Jones, right here. He's going to get 14 yards. But Marshall is a transfer from Purdue, and we'll see if he can make an impact this year. Hopefully he'll be able to play well. Brandon Bridge and Ross Matheny both played well in the seasons they were quarterbacks. They both, helped this team to pretty good victories. But speaking of Bilal Marshall, he's in the end zone, 29 yards. The junior is going to put the Jaguars on the board and make this a 7-7 ball game here. 5:30 remaining in the first quarter. Mitchell firing on the left side. He's got his tight end, and that is going to be a big gain right there for David Greenage, a 23-yard gain. And now Mitchell handing off to Shadrach Thornton here on 2nd and 6. Thornton is going to get across the first down line for a 9-yard gain and moving the chains right there. So a 3rd down and 4 now. Mitchell back to pass, running the screenplay. He's going to go ahead and scramble. Brought down from behind. No, he breaks the tackle, bounces off another, and Mitchell is down to about the 22-yard line for a 12-yard gain right there. Brandon Mitchell to set up this 2nd down and 17 later in the drive. Mitchell, is he firing over the middle? It's intercepted. Montel Gardner, coming off a 14 interception season last year. He gets his first on the season right there. I believe that's his 15th of his career. I don't think he had any in year 1. So Montel Gardner already making an impact, but we wouldn't be able to get anything out of that drive. So Mitchell and the Wolfpack are back on offense here, and NC State is going to get that first down right there. Matt Days, an 11-yard gain. Now Shadrach Thornton on 3rd and 4. Can't quite get the first down. That's a 3-yard gain, but it's going to set up a 4th and 2, and they would go for it. Mitchell in the shotgun with the running back to his right there, running the option, and Mitchell's got a lot of room to run, and he easily gets that first down right there. Not a problem converting the 4th down, but now a 3rd down and 14. Later in the drive, Mitchell back to pass, and he will go ahead and fire over the middle. He's got a man. It's Morgan down inside the 10. 22-yard gain for Maurice Morgan. And now a first down and goal for NC State. Mitchell going to keep it on the read option. He is into the end zone. A 6-yard touchdown run for Brandon Mitchell with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter, as NC State is going to go ahead and take a touchdown lead on the Brandon Mitchell touchdown on the read option. So 4 seconds remaining now, handing off to Jay Jones here at the end of the first quarter, and Jones on 2nd and 7 is going to go ahead and get 10 yards. He's having a very strong first quarter so far, 6 carries for 40 yards. But here at the end of the first, the 14th ranked NC State Wolfpack are doing what they came to do, and that is win this ball game. So 14-7 is your score. Matt Harris, the 14-yard catch right there. That is his first of the season. And now a 3rd down and 5. Marshall, going to keep this one on the read option. Does some nifty footwork to get across the first down line. And that is a 6-yard gain, for Bilal Marshall. And right here, setting it up for Gunn. The field goal is good, and the Jaguars cut the lead to 14-10. So we're going to go ahead and get a studio update. Number 2 Texas and number 6 Notre Dame. Big game to start off the season. And Notre Dame has a 14-7 lead right now with 5:56 remaining in the second quarter. So we will keep our eye on that one, see who ends up winning that one, hopefully. So moving on, 2nd down and 10 now for Mitchell in this offense. Mitchell is going to be sacked right there. Brandon Mitchell taken down for a loss of 6. That is Akeem Harris, I believe his name is. Or it's something like that. But anyways, Jaguars getting the ball back after a pretty good punt return. Marshall going deep. He's got Kyle Clifford inside the 5. A 29-yard gain. His 2nd catch on the day. Kyle Clifford. Bilal Marshall looking impressive so far in this first half. 15 seconds remaining. Marshall is into the end zone, and that is a touchdown as the Jaguars take a 17-14 lead heading into halftime. Your score, your South Alabama Jaguars 17 and the 14th ranked team in the country, NC State, 14. So a 3-point lead for the Jaguars at the half, as we're going to go ahead and take a look at the stats. Pretty even so far. NC State outdueling us in both yardage categories, but we have had the ball for a little bit more, and we do have that one key turnover that didn't really end up helping us, but it is a turnover nonetheless. It stopped them from scoring. So 17-14 your score here starting off the second half. Jay Jones is going to go up the middle for an 8-yard gain, and that is putting him up to 49 yards rushing. Now Marshall back to pass, going to dump it down to Jay Jones on the left side. He's got some blockers in front of him. Jay Jones, and now all he sees is daylight. Jay Jones to the end zone, foot race, touchdown. 63 yards on the screenplay, and Bilal Marshall throws his first touchdown pass as a South Alabama Jaguar, and Jay Jones, the Heisman candidate, is starting his season off right. Now a 3rd down and 2 here on the next NC State possession. Mitchell, sorry, they have very similar last names, is going to find his receiver, who's going to get all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big gain right there for Copeland. Set up this 1st down and 10. Mitchell going to keep it, and he's going to go on the right side, and he's going to get in the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Brandon Mitchell with the 14-yard touchdown to put NC State up to bring them in within 3 points, 24-21. But now Bilal Marshall is going to find Kyle Clifford, and he's going for the end zone, tumbles in, touchdown Jaguars. 31-21 is your score now. Kyle Clifford, some spectacular acts of receiving right there as we're hitting the 5:30 mark here in the 3rd quarter, as Brandon Mitchell is going to find Copeland right there for the 1st down. And now on 2nd and 11, Maurice Morgan's got some space, and he is brought down from behind by Fuller. 37-yard gain. Brandon Mitchell looking impressive, hasn't thrown a touchdown yet, but his NC State Wolfpack are down by 10, and now Charlie Hedges, they have some weird names, I'm telling you guys, but sets up this 4th and goal here with 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and they're going to go ahead and kick this field goal to make this a 1-score game. 31-24 your score, as we're going to go ahead and get a studio update real quick from Reese Davis, and you see Notre Dame up 17-14 on Texas with 3:18 remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's looking like we're going to be able to see the end of that game and see who ends up winning. So at 1st down and 10 now for Bilal Marshall. He's going to keep it on the read option, and he's got some room. And on 1st and 10, Bilal Marshall is going to go ahead and get 14 yards right there. That is his 10th carry of the day. He's up to 53 yards rushing with a couple of touchdowns. Now handing off to Jay Jones up the middle. He's going to get those 7 yards. A tough 7 yards right there for Jay Jones. He's up to 62 yards rushing. And now Bilal Marshall here on the right side. He's going to set and throw, finding Kyle Clifford for the first down here on 2nd and 11. And that's going to be a 22-yard gain. And now on 3rd and 6, Jay Jones is going to go up the middle, and he's going to get that first down right there. Just barely, but he gets the 6 yards. Jones up to 71 yards rushing so far. And now a first down and goal. Marshall back to pass, and he's going to roll to his right side, and he's going to take off. Bilal Marshall, end zone, touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the game to make it a 38-24 ball game here as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars are looking to pull off a huge upset to start the season at home. This would definitely set the stage for the big matchup next week at number 5 Nebraska. It'd be awesome to be ranked heading into that game, but we'll see what happens. 38-24 your score. Brandon Mitchell going to find his running back, or not his running back, but his receiver Cherry right there. Braylon Cherry with the 14-yard gain. That is a very intriguing name, I guess you could say, but Shadrach Thornton right here going to take this one up the middle for 8 yards. He's having a pretty good day. 22 carries for 98 yards and a touchdown. And now Brandon Mitchell firing over the middle for his receiver, and that is going to be a first down for Charlie Hedges. A 13-yard gain, his 2nd catch of the day. And now 6 minutes remaining here in this ball game. 4th and 17. Brandon Mitchell, and he is sacked. Brandon Mitchell, a loss of 6, and the USA Jaguars are getting the ball back with 5:37 remaining, trying to run down this clock. Jay Jones, 2nd and 14. He's going to be brought down after a 6-yard gain. 3rd down and 9 now for the Jaguars, and Bilal Marshall is going to go ahead and roll to his right side, and he fires deep. He's got Ryan Anka, a 21-yard gain for the tight end, his 2nd catch of the day. Now with 3 minutes remaining, NC State's going to end up getting the ball back. Brandon Mitchell, he's going to be firing deep on the left side. He's got a man, stays inbound. It's Greenage, and he is down inside the 20. David Greenage, a 37-yard gain. Now a 1st down and 10. Brandon Mitchell is going to go ahead and take off, and he's got some running room down inside the 5, and he is taken down just short of the goal line. 14-yard gain for Brandon Mitchell. Now 1st down and goal. Shadrach Thornton in the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the day to make this a 38-31 ball game with 2:44 remaining. So they elected to kick it deep. We'll see if it ends up paying off before we get an update on that big game between Texas and Notre Dame. And number 2 Texas takes down number 6 Notre Dame 31-24. Notre Dame, it looked like they had the lead most of the game, and they ended up blowing it. So big win right there for Texas, but they did end up electing to kick it deep. So on 3rd down and 9 right there, Bilal Marshall looking for the receiver right there on the slant route, but it is dropped. So Brandon Mitchell and NC State, 1:40 remaining to get a touchdown. He's going to find Copeland right here up the middle for a big gain, 20 yards for Copeland. And now 1:36 remaining, 1st and 10. Mitchell going to go ahead and find Maurice Morgan, another 20-yard gain, 1:30 remaining now, 1st and 10. Mitchell back to pass, looking over the middle. It's Maurice Morgan again. He's going to get the first down, and that's going to stop the clock, a 12-yard gain. 1st down and 10. Brandon Mitchell over the middle. It's Maurice Morgan again. Another first down for Maurice Morgan. He is doing work this drive. Now with 3rd down and 10, Mitchell is going to be going deep to the end zone, and it's dropped. Oh, they could have had it right there. Could have been a tie, and we could have been heading to overtime. But a 4th down and 10 now. Brandon Mitchell going to the end zone, and it's intercepted by May, and that will do it. He's going to bring it out of the end zone, try to take some more time off the clock, but NC State has no more timeouts. And the South Alabama Jaguars pull off the upset to start this campaign here, the 2015 campaign. And it's going to hopefully be a good season. Coming off an awesome season last year, we're going to go ahead and start the season off with a big victory over a ranked opponent. And I believe this is only the 2nd ranked opponent we've beaten. We beat South Carolina last year. So it was a big win. Definitely glad to, at home, protect the home turf. Even if we were a little bit overmatched, but apparently not. This Jaguar team looks ready to play, and they look hungry for maybe a BCS berth. If they can run the table, they're definitely looking at a top 10 ranking right now. So we'll see where we end up next week in the rankings, if we do get ranked, if we don't. But next week we have to travel to Nebraska to face the number 5 Cornhuskers. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.